Hello everyone. Welcome to Speedgaming 2. My name is Kianto. I am the commentator here. Pardons for any echoes that may have just happened. I am so sorry for the kind of scuff that we've got going on right now. We're just trying to get everything set up. But here we are. We are Speedgaming Live 2023 qualifiers. This is the open spoiler. So again, sorry for the everything going on. So today we have Politics and Little Charm. Audio, I think, is just kicked in. There we go. So yeah, it's Wallkicks versus Moogle Charm in the restream today. We've got about 7 runners actually doing the qualifier. Again, this is a spoiler open, so it's actually been running for about 22-23 minutes at the moment. Runners have had about 15 minutes to look over the spoiler log to see where everything is, to kind of gauge, how quickly they can do their routes to prep for the qualifier. When the actual race occurs later in the month or later this year. I am so scatterbrained at the moment. I actually took a look at the spoiler log myself, so I kind of know where everything is, where everything we need to be. We're kind of playing catch up at the moment because, again, there's a lot of scuff currently. But according to Moogle Charm, we have the Titan gloves, we've got a Master Sword, boots, lamp, the flute's been activated, we got a Moon Pearl, flippers, it looks like possibly, no, don't mail, 1 bottle and a mirror. Wall kicks, on the other hand, we don't know too much about. We do see that he has Master Sword, we can see that he does have at least Titan gloves, and the Moon Pearl. As for, it looks like he also has boots, so we're just really trying to play catch up at the moment. Fire Rod in Checkboard Cave. Oh my goodness. How is everybody doing in chat today? We are potentially working on getting a co-commentator here shortly. Our tracker who is also playing catch up today is Fishing Boo. Thank you so much for joining and for helping out with this. So great. Wall kicks not looking too good here in Thieves Town. And looks like he's making his way through. Okay. Moogle Charm, on the other hand, heading over to Skull Woods. Trying to remember if there's anything in particular. It's just a crystal, but I think not too many things that could be interesting here. Possibly just going for the boss now that he's got the Fire Rod. Could be going to take care of Mafula. Should be fun. Crystals and pendants should be loading here shortly. Both Misery Mire and Turtle Rock are going to require ether today, according to the according to the spoiler log. I don't know what swords have specifically been found, but we do have Master Sword on both of them. Oh, looks like we have Hook Shot as well. As I'm listening to the audio, trying to catch up. In the meantime, it looks like Wallkicks is heading to take care of the Red Maiden, while Moogle Charm is on his way to Makula. And here we go with Moogle Charm. Spike's got in the way there. Alright, here we go with the blind fight. Red Mail, return to sender. Alright, Moogle Charm has defeated Mafia quite fantastically. Only getting a compass for it, though. And Wallkicks defeating Blind on script, getting the hammer as a reward. And a blue pendant. So I will admit to everyone here, unfortunately, we did not get the first 8 minutes of both of our runners tracking and paths. So we're just trying to get through this as quickly as we can. Hopefully we'll get some menu pop-ups here shortly so that we can really get an idea of what's going on. A lot of stuff going on in the beginning here, but we're definitely working on that. We're going over to the treasure chest game. I think this was a heart container, that's right. Okay, so I'm going to assume that both of our runners did get the bottle from C-Shape House, because they didn't see wall kicks going in there, or maybe that's not the case, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try and fix my stuff here real quick. All right, and we are getting a sink here. Okay, so the blacksmith didn't have anything, but the purple chest is going to have a very nice addition here. Let me see. What was it again? Let me double check. We will try him going and making his way through Turtle Rock or Thieves Town. I don't know why I said I was looking at Turtle Rock on my my personal tracker here. That's why I said that. That's my bad. And the purple chest does give us our bow. That's what it was. Purple chest is bow. The other bow is in a pretty unfortunate place. It's going to be fun to see if our runners will go after silver today. Okay, and it does look like we do have flippers for both of our runners here. Wall Kicks is making his way into the dam. Let's see here. Flippers were found in Kakariko well. Left, we had the lamp on the right, and there was one in the center. What was that? I'll take a look at it later. Ah! Catch up! Alright, making our way through Swamp Palace now. Wall Kicks does have the mirror. Yeah. Wall Kicks and Moogle Charm both have the mirror. The mirror was found in Mini Moldor room on the far right. Alright, Moogle Charm now making his blind fight. Very nice with the script. Every time I do blind fight, I always take like 2 or 3 hits. And Moogle Charm does it with grace. Tracking software is nominating inputs as per usual. Yes, that is the case. We are trying to like get everything back up to speed, and it is not fun. But Moogle Charm now gets his hammer, unlocking several areas. Was there anything in Swamp Palace? I don't think so. I think this is just a crystal. Okay, and Moogle Charm now has his hook shot, which was in the library. Going over all of the items that have been found so far. Hook shots in library, Fire Rod was into the checkerboard cave. You have both of the gloves, which were on Zora's Ledge and in Link's house. The flippers were found in Kakariko, well, on the left, with the lamp on the right. Hammer on the Thieves Town boss. Boots in the Hyrule Castle boomerang chest. We have one bottle. We don't know where that bottle came from. We have a Master Sword. We don't know where those two swords came from. And I think that's about everything. Mirror was in Moldorm far right. And the flute was in the waterfall on the right. One of the swords is on the left side of the waterfall. There we go. All right, Argus fight. Oh gosh, I totally missed that whole Argus fight. And yes, we actually do have the Tempered Sword. Swamp Palace. Oh yeah, the map chest. So yeah, we got Tempered Sword for wall kicks. We are making that purple chest play for Moogle Charm now. We have another crystal for wall kicks. Oh gosh, wait a minute. There was a... Samaria was found? Oh, wait. Samaria is in the Eastern Palace Cannonball chest. Have we seen them go to Eastern Palace? Oh, wait a minute. Is this... Ooh, a blue mail check. And Cape was found in Hype Cave. Very nice. Alright, so Moogle Charm is now making his swamp play. We'll be getting his tempered. Where are we going now? Well, Kix is heading to Eastern Palace. Okay, so he will be getting the King of Samaria if he doesn't have it already, because I am not paying attention. Fishing Boo is doing all of the paying attention for me at the moment. Thank you so much for volunteering to track today. There's so much scuff. My goodness. Okay, so if he goes for the Cannonball chest, then... Okay, so we haven't had an Eastern play yet. But the Cannonball chest does have the Cane of Samaria, so we do have the Samaria Cane now. I'm just repeating myself at this point. And Palace of Darkness does have... Or this is Palace of Darkness. This is Eastern Palace. My bad. It's just a crystal, so... We'll just likely be going to our Knight's fight with the bow, now that the bow has been obtained. The lamp is going to make things a lot easier to traverse this. Thank goodness that it was found over in the Kakariko well. I swear, I wrote something down for the middle. Oh, one of the bottles is... Okay, so the bottle that we found is actually the one that's in the Kakariko well. It was the middle chest. Okay. Now I think I'm caught up to everything, so I can start paying attention to the chat, I can start paying attention to the stream, seeing how well our two runners, Wall Kicks, and Moogle Charm are doing. Oh my goodness. Alright, here we go with the knights here. I'm trying to remember word. Thank you, Faith, for the amazing comment. Yes, it is Chaos. Wow, that Argos night, or that fight went really, really quickly. I looked away for a second, and there's a crystal for Wall Kicks. Hooray! Alright, now we have the Argos fight, now that I'm actually paying attention, here with the Moogle Charm. Wall Kicks is gonna flute away. And it looks like we're gonna get a Misery Mire play here. Oh, no, wait. Wall Kicks is going to go for the Fire Rod in Checkerboard Cave now. Thank you, Faith. All right, I'll admit, with the amount of scuff that we started off with and being the only commentator, I am. This is getting very interesting. Okay, so Little Charm joining. Where are we going here? Wall is going to actually do Misery Mire? Oh, we have the Ether. Wait, we have the Ether? Oh, Ether was a Sit Kid. So that's one thing that we missed. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate the kind words. All right, Misery Mire play. Here we go. That should be fun. Misery Mire is my most hated dungeon. I still, to this day, can't figure it out. And I'm usually good with puzzles, but Misery Mire is just one of those that I'm like, oh, that's... No, never mind. Okay, Moogle Charm just got his Cane of Samaria now. And he does have the bow from Purple Chest. Excellent use of the pot there with the limited ammunition. I can't really commentate when it comes to Misery Mire. I will say that. This dungeon infuriates me, but we do find the big key. I don't remember exactly what else we have found. I think it's just been keys so far here in Misery Mire. If I'm looking correctly, there is really nothing here in Misery, so we're just going for a boss run at the moment. Based on everything that we have, as far as the spoiler log says, thank God this is not an Agaseed. Qualifier number 1 earlier this morning did actually happen to be an Agaseed, and surprisingly was still sub-hour. It was a very interesting race. Alright, Moogle Charm going through those nights with a breeze, gets his crystal for Eastern Palace. Fishing booth, thank you. I know Fishing booth is not actually in the commentary booth here with us, so it's kind of listening to the stream. We do have a Samaria Cane with Moogle Charm, but I think otherwise, yes, we are delightfully caught up to speed. Alright, Moogle Charm is doing a flippers check to Ice Palace, while Kix is now heading over to deal with Vitress. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. My brain is all scuffed at the moment. Oh boy. Ice Palace should be fairly simple and easygoing. Though Ice Palace is going to give us something that we are potentially going to need if, oh, we are going to need it, actually, now that well, no, we have the mirror, so. Wall Kicks, according to chat, expended all of his ammunition in that fight. Just the right amount. Wall Kicks. Okay, Wall Kicks does mirror into Desert Palace. And is making his way through that. Desert Palace doesn't have anything, so it's just another crystal here. Very quick boss rush. Fantastic stuff. Alright, there's the big key for Ice Palace. Wall Kicks is heading to the boss now. Well, unfortunately missed the speed boost. So if I'm not mistaken, all of the qualifiers that we have, 1 through 20, are all going to be spoiler open. So typically, I would have made this announcement when we first started, is runners have 15 minutes from the time of receiving the spoiler log to look over it, to figure out their quickest routes, find all of the items that they need, some items that they're not going to need, like potentially the red mail, the butter sword, any of the shields, not necessary. After those 15 minutes, as you see with Wall Kicks having only gone through 27 minutes, but Moogle Charm showing, closer to 53. After those 15 minutes are up, they are on the way and getting on their way. Chat asking about Ice Rod. Ice Rod. I can answer that. Do you want me to answer that? As we make our way through Land Mollusk and Cold Stare. Woo! Perfect Land Mollusk fight. Cold Stare is also down. Good and golden. Aw, fishing. Yeah, so the Ice Rod is in the Crystal Roller room. So, at least, with Turtle Rock being a requirement as crystal, the item needed to fight Trinex is in there. Very nice. Okay, Wall Kicks is now going to do Ice Palace. Moogle is... Oh, Moogle is going to sit Kid to get his ether. Oh, I thought Moogle would have done that earlier. Oh, my bad. Now, Moogle is making their way to Misery Mire. It's pretty unremarkable as far as that goes. Ice Palace, also pretty quickly. With the Canis, Mario makes it easier to set up for Icebreaker. I don't know if... Did Moogle Charm do the Icebreaker? I don't know if I saw that. But we are going to see an Icebreaker check here with Wally. And Faith is letting me know that Moogle did do Icebreaker on their side, so good, good, good. Oof. That looked like it hurt. Oh, so much chaos with missing the first 10 minutes, catching up and trying to really keep an eye on everything that's going on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We don't know if Wally has done... Oh no, Wally hasn't done Skullwoods yet. So yeah, I think we are 100% caught up at this point. So Ice Palace, Skullwoods for Wally left. Misery Mire for Moogle, and then both of them will have to do Turtle Rock. I don't think anything is required in Hera, according to this. So after Turtle Rock, it'll just be the GT climb. Shouldn't take more than, what, 10, 15 minutes for both of these runners to get through. But Moogle does have a bit of a... Well, I wouldn't say Moogle has a lead at the moment. Both of them will have 1.5 dungeons to complete at this point. Alright, Cold Stare fight. How can you even remark on that? It's just done. It's one dungeon, Michael. How much time could it cost? Okay, so I actually did get a glance of what had happened at Qualifier number 1 earlier today. I forget who the runners were. I think it was... hopefully chat will remember. Give me a moment as I take a look and see what Wall Kicks is up to next. I can't remember for the life of me who was qualifier number 1. But the runners of qualifier number 1, left side runner ended up getting hit by Trinex with only 5 hearts and green mail, and had to do the entire dungeon all over again, giving the right side player Humbug and Relkin. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Homemade. Appreciate you being here in chat. Yes, so Relkin ended up getting hit by Trinex, costing him the match within the restream. It was pretty brutal to see, actually. Like, it was... Yeah. Alright, here we go. Moogle dealing with Vitreous now. Wall kicks, rushing his way over to Mothula. I don't know what. There we go. Yeah, everything was looking really, really good for both of the runners in Qualifier 1, and then Trinex just decided to say, nah. Gave Relkin a little smooch on the cheek. Alright, Vitreous is down for Moogle Charm. That is crystal number 5. Wall kicks getting their crystal number 6. Is it crystal number 6? Crystal number 6 here shortly. Super simple, easy, sweet. Mothula defeated. Wall kicks has their 6th crystal, so that does technically put Wall kicks ahead. But anything could happen. Oh, Moogle is in Desert Palace, but heading deeper inside? Oh yeah, big key, of course. Remember, Chianto, you have to have a big key for every dungeon. I've been playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, so it's been like, oh, I forgot about these things. I also haven't been doing very many randomizers as of late, though I hopefully will be trying to get back into that soon. Alright, Wall Kicks is making their way up to Turtle Rocket at this very moment. Moogle Charm rushing through the backside of Desert Palace to get to Land Molus. Okay, so funny thing, I actually, I've been playing a bit of Tears of the Kingdom, but then I went back to Breath of the Wild, for something I don't remember. Alright. And Turtle Rock is about to open here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's see how Moogle's Fire Rod works. 1, 2, 1, 2, and just missed that last one. Easy peasy though. Lemon squeezy. Get some arrows for that. And now Moogle will be on his way to Turtle Rock. There's a message in chat that is very, very interesting. I am not going to remark on that. Alright, Fire Rod. Into the Crystal Roller Room, which is going to have the second half of Trinex's ultimate weakness. And a key. Oh wait, this isn't Crystal Roller Room. What am I thinking? But yes, we will find the Ice Rod here shortly. Alright, big key for Trinex. Ooh, ow. That hurt a lot. Oh no, the dead rocks. Oh no, Wall Kicks! Well, it's not too far into Total Rock here for wall kick, so won't be too concerning. Let's just hope we don't have that happen again. Possibly, maybe. Alright, Moogle Charm now getting access to Total Rock here in a moment. Darn Stalfos, their bones. So I learned something fascinating about the Chain Chomps. Apparently they are a one-hit KO if you have less than, I think, 8 hearts in green mail. From the first qualifier today. That scared me for a second, but then I'm like, wait a minute. By the time that I personally get there, I usually have blue mail and more hearts anyways, because I am a safety nut. I don't think that's the appropriate thing to say, though. I don't know. Alright, Moogle Charm going through the torches, getting his 2 keys here from this roller room. Wall kicks now in the... What do you call this? Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so wall kicks didn't actually... That was an intentional death. Okay, so both of our runners... Though, if you have the mirror, wouldn't it be quicker? I don't know, chat, let me know. Yes, Faith. I value safety over all else. Just... He didn't get the... What? Oh, Moogle Charm doesn't have the capes, though, that's why. Okay, Crystal Roll Room. There's the Ice Rod. Oh, there was the mirror. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Faith. I appreciate you working my dumb eyes, because I apparently can't see anything. So now that we have the Ice Rod, I think we have everything that we need. Now we just need to get some more keys. And then try next and should be good to go. Maybe? Oh wait, there's something along Laser Bridge, isn't there? Hold on. One of the keys, correct. Again, thank you everyone for all the kind words. Alright, here we go with the Trinex fight. Oh, we have half magic. Wait, I didn't even see where half magic was. Oh boy. Alright, Trinex fight, here we go. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, since we are going to be heading into Gano's Tower here shortly, let's go ahead and make guesses for that GT big key. Since we all know where it is here on this side of things, runners and commentators and such, guess the room with the location of the key, and maybe you'll get some brownie points. I don't know. Alright, so here we go. Some guesses that we've got so far. Bob's Chest, Random Bottom Right, Fire Snake Room, Stalfos, Torch. Quite a few good guesses here. When we see it, it may surprise you. Get those guesses in soon, though. You got about 5 seconds to go. We got a vanilla big key location guess. Moogle Charm now heading over to the Laser Bridge to grab their last key to make the Trinex fight. There it is. And Moogle deciding to get the blue mail from Laser Bridge. Interesting. So Hype Cave and Laser Bridge had both of the males. Torch Room does not have the key that we are looking for. Wally rushing through this as quickly as he can. So far, still haven't found it. Trinex getting beat up. Here we are in the Fire Snake room. And wouldn't you know it, there it is, the big key in the Fire Snake room. Trinex defeated by Moogle Charm. Congratulations to Trepta42 for guessing the Fire Snakes. Yeah, Qualifier 1, it was also in the Fire Snake room, so that was interesting to see. Alright, Moogle Charm is now making his way to Turtle Rock with a significant delay behind wall kicks. As far as the rest of the racetime.gg room, nobody has cleared or defeated Ganon yet, so could be anyone's game at this point. Fear Agents, the Silvers. We will go ahead and tell you. Silvers are found in the GT Big Key chest. And there is a very good chance that neither of our runners are going to go after it today. So we'll see. Chat's already saying, "Oh, absolutely not." Yeah, I don't see silvers being used with Temper Sword. Again, it's going to be a breeze, an easy breeze. So yeah, we're coming to the conclusion of this race, sub-hour, not including the spoiler log. So if you're just tuning in and you're wondering why there's a significant delay of time between wall kicks and Moogle Charm, this is the spoiler open that will be happening throughout the qualifiers number 1 through 20 and Speedgaming Live 2023 series. Spoiler logs, you have 15 minutes from the time that the spoiler log is made available to reference it, to look over it, to decide how you're going to route your entire run. And then after those 15 minutes are up, you are off to the races to collect as many items as you can, or as few items as you can, and get to Ganon and save Hyrule. So wall kicks is the timer without the spoiler log. Moogle Charm is with the spoiler log. And Moogle Charm died. That did not look intentional. That looked devastating. That actually breaks my heart. Ow. And see, that's why we don't allow Ganon to hug us. Chat mentioning that 1 or 2 hugs from Ganon could throw wrench with low health. Blue mail for both of our runners, but only about 6 hearts. I didn't see any extra hearts within the log leading up to Ganon, so I think this is it. Powder. Powder! You don't want to know where Powder is. Do you want to know where Powder is? Because if you want to know where Powder is, you're in for a fright. The validation chest is not getting open today. Many Helmosaurs are easy to deal with. Okay, fine, chat. I'll tell you where Powder was. Powder is Pedestal. Powder is Pedestal! A Pedestal Powder, can you believe it? Oh my goodness. It's terrible. It's terrifying. Thank God it wasn't required today. Or I'm sorry. Thank Hylia that it wasn't required. There we go. Aga 2 is being a real pain in the butt. Cooperate! Too many blue balls. There we go. Just as I was getting ready to say things. Head is not dead, just dry and flaky. I don't know, I've seen that powder turn some people into some really weird things, or at least enemies, but I wouldn't want to eat it. Oh, come on, Land Mollusk. There's one. There's two. And we see Wall Kicks starting the fight with Ganon with 2 hearts! Oh, apparently we were supposed to bring food to Ganon today, but... Oh! And that's what you get for not bringing food to Ganon. You get a death. Terrible, terrible, terrible. It's okay, Wall Kicks. You start back with 4 and blue mail. You're gonna go right to Ganon. You're gonna be okay. Just make sure to bring food next time. Oh gosh. I'm not going to be able to do much in terms of interviews today. Now, given the fact that we have a death, the fight between Wall Kicks and Noodle Charm is going to be significantly different now. Because at this point, Ganon's randomized. So this is going to be entertaining. Wall Kicks still trying to get through GT. Ganon's about to let us know where the silvers are. And the silvers were actually in GT as well in Qualifier number 1, so that's fantastic. Are you okay there, Moogle? Sounds like you're having a hard time there, Kupo. Ganon locking the silvers away so that way you can't use it on him. Maybe he just likes his weakness next to him. I mean, no, I'm not going to speculate on that. Come on, Moogle, you can do it! There we go. Alright, Wall Kicks has defeated Ganon with 12 tempered spins. GG's for Wall Kicks. Hopefully we'll be in here soon with a racetime.gg time of 15 minutes and 11 seconds. Adding in 15 minutes, that will be 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 11 seconds. GG's to Wall Kicks. That being said, it looks like Wall Kicks is 2nd place overall. Gamachu finishing with a racetime.gg time of 1 hour and 2 minutes. And as we get underway for the Ganon fight with Moogle Charm, we have one more finisher, High Ruler, at 1 hour and 6 minutes behind Wall Kicks. 4 more races to go, 1 including Moogle. Should be fun, should be great. And here we go. Now, Moogle is going to be starting this fight in the typical fashion for the race. So this is what we would have seen on Wall Kicks' side. I do see Wall Kicks just outside the commentary booth. Should be here momentarily. Probably going to get the question, why am I in here? Because we did not plan, or we didn't actually have any volunteers. When we got this all set up, there was a lot of scuff at the beginning. Did you find any arrows in my tower? Says Ganon. Alright, Torch Glitch is active. Here we go. Shouldn't be too much longer now. I think that was sword spin number 3 and 4. 5. Let's count together, chat. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and number 12. There we go. Google Charm finishing off Ganon and Wall Kicks. Hello, GG's. Welcome to the commentary booth. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for picking me to be on Restream.
Yeah, it was kind of a last minute thing. You guys were like 5 minutes in, and we're in the back just running around like our heads are, Anyways, so
yeah, and in a spoiler seed 5 minutes, you're like, oh no, we've already missed so much.
Oh yeah. We did the best that we could to catch up. The Fishing Boo doing a fantastic job doing that. And Moogle Charm just finishing now. Hold on, let me go check the. Well, I just closed that, so never mind. Oh, there's so much scuff today. You would not believe.
It's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, so we were 7 minutes in when we got your guys' stream up. Fishing Boo did a fantastic job catching up with everything. I did everything that I could to let everybody know where all the items that we had found were. I think by that point you guys had only done 1 crystal dungeon each. So
oh no, my first dungeon was Thieves Town, which would have been well into it at that point.
Okay, so all right, we're good then.
yeah, it was. I mean, I don't play a whole lot of spoiler, so my routing is probably slightly more inefficient compared to some of the top tier spoiler runners like Gamma and Matt and Gem and all the others who play it. But I felt fine with how things went, minus the death on Ganon, which honestly I laughed at that. I was like, whoops, I'm an idiot. And the TR death was potentially avoidable, but not like I wasn't in a good spot. I'm really happy I didn't die in Thieves Town. I was cornered at one point, and I'm like, I'm gonna die here in the Hellway.
It did look pretty dicey in several situations,
Yeah.
but glad you didn't have too many deaths. Moogle Charm, welcome, GG's. Thank you for showing up to the commentary here. I'm sorry for all the scuff.
Yeah, that was like the 2 deaths were probably about as tilting of deaths as you could get in this game.
Oh no, where did you die?
I died in the TR right side.
Ugh.
Like the hook hit the edge of the roller instead of the side of the wall.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
I was like really pissed. And then right before Mimics 1 of GT, somehow an Anafairy got into the top left corner.
Oh no.
Where you're like pushing the block and like I couldn't get out. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm just dead. So like, I was just so upset for the last 5 minutes or whatever.
Or sorry, man.
No worries. It was a low health seed. I had considered. Did you do Hype Cave? I'm assuming you did.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, like I was thinking about it, and in retrospect, it was the right play because of Vidi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just for some reason I was like trying to just push it, and it felt really long to get the cape. And knowing that you could have just used it for Vidi, like that would have been time equivalent, and then I would have had the cape for the rest of the seed. So whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I used cape for a good portion of the climb. It like the cape helped me so much this seed.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like generally the route was okay. I'm assuming you did like the castle stuff first. Did you farm bombs and then go to the castle, or did you like get the sword or something?
So my entire beginning route was predicated on how quickly I can get a bomb under the rock at Link's house, which luckily I got first try. So I took that bomb, got the sword, did mini Moldorm Cave to get the mirror, and then I went up to get the boots and pearl.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I'd considered getting the sword, but I was like, well, I saw tier 2 was the bombs, so I figured I can farm one on the way up. I can farm the 2 in the uncle's spot, but that, I don't know. In retrospect, it took kind of long to kill him with those pots. But yeah, I just went straight to the castle, and then I ended up doing the well only. Then get the sword mini Moldorm into the Zora stuff, and then kind of back. And from there, it was like just clear dungeons. Make sure you do thieves early.
That was about it. That was the first thing. I guess doing the wealth only and then coming back for some of the later stuff makes more sense, because I just did everything in Kakariko when I was there the first time. I did Sick Kid for Ether and went down, got my hookshot, and then went over to get the flute and mitts. So yeah, I guess in hindsight that probably makes a little more sense and was a little faster.
Yeah, I forgot my ether though, so it was time equivalent.
Ugh.
Yeah, I had to flute back after Ice Palace. I was like, why can't I get into Mire yet? And because so I had done when I activated the flute, I just went to the Dark World right away.
Yeah.
And I was going, so I ended up mirroring at the Smith to get the hook shot. And mirror bonked a couple of times, and I think that just like threw me off.
No.
Yeah, so I just totally forgot to get the ether.
Fair.
All right, just to interrupt you guys for just a second.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and finish up the racetime.gg times. High Ruler did finish after wall kicks with 1 hour and 6 minutes, taking off the 15 minutes. That would be, I think, 50-23? 51-23. Hydropower coming in at 4th at 50. Now I can't even think. 52-43. Thank you. And then Moogle Charm here, finishing in with 53-01 at 5th place. Then we got Specs and Uruk with 55, 50, and 57-27. Honestly, not too bad. Having missed like the first 7 minutes of the stream playing catch up with all the scut that we had was interesting to watch for the both of you, but by the time that we got to about 20 minutes, I think we were all caught up. We saw several deaths. We saw some pretty amazing boss fights, and we have a blue pendant for both of you because it's Thieves Town, right?
We could have mirrored out, right? Like after picking up the hammer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't think you can.
You don't think you can? Okay, I wasn't sure.
So like in Hera, I know you always have to fall down the pit.
That's what it
mirror.
is. Yeah.
So I was like, I have to grab it, I think.
Yeah.
Fair.
That makes some sense.
Now, with the items that we didn't see you guys pick up, Link's House and Zora Ledge being gloves, how did you guys feel about that?
The first early glove was nice again because it just allowed me to be like, I'm gonna do this rock for this 50-50 until I get a bomb so I can get early boots, because seeing the boots in Hyrule Castle, it's entirely a matter of how quickly can I get that.
Very cool.
And so I felt like, okay, I see where I can get a sword. I'm like, I could just go down there and grab that and then come back for boots, but I'm like, but I also know the mirrors and mini Moldom Cave, so I kind of want to take care of that. I only need 1 bomb for that. I was at like 1 or 0 bombs for the majority of the seed until I was in GT when I picked up an 8 bomb drop.
Yeah, we did see that. And then wall kicks finishing on Vitreous with just the right amount of ammo. Everybody in chat was actually like, when they had mentioned that, I was like, oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, I had no arrows when I was done.
Yeah, same.
I went in with like 17, maybe? Something like that. I ended up getting a double spin with Tempered, and then kind of had to finagle for a bit on the right-hand side.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
we got it done.
Of course, our other 2 medallions are in the 2 dungeons you guys didn't even go through, so that was interesting.
Yeah, the route itself, honestly, like overall, as a seed overall, this really wasn't too bad. I think the only like bad thing, quote unquote, about the seed would have been the bow, but again, with spoiler, obviously that doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, no. When I told Chad about where silvers were, they were like, yeah, no, none of the runners are going after that. I was like, yeah,
nope.
You guys did get mail in 2 different locations. That was very interesting to see. What else can I remark from the spoiler log? Obviously, nothing to worry about with the shields.
I think powder was on pedestal.
Yes, powder
Yeah.
on
Nice.
pedestal.
And it's funny because I initially misread the spoiler that Ether was at Magic Bat. So
no.
I immediately was like, all right, where's the mushroom? Mushroom's in Ice Palace. All right, I gotta grab the mushroom.
Oh no.
so it was like on my radar. All right, we gotta make sure we do ice because then we can get that ether. And then
Yeah,
wait a minute,
misre-
it's on Sickid.
yeah, misreading spoilers. I can see how complicated that spoiler log is and how it could trip people up. I just tend to take what I see in the file, move it over to an Excel sheet, and then try and work with it there. But even then, lots of mistakes can be made.
Yeah, they're right next to each other, so that's how I missed it.
I also
Yeah.
definitely, once I started, like once the countdown started and the spoiler log generated, I realized I didn't have my second TXT file open that has like, the items all laid out, so I can just like, oh, where's hammer? Hammer. Oh, hammer's here, and so I can just put it there. So I had to open up like a TXT folder or a TXT file, and just kind of YOLO it.
Yep. Yeah, being able to make those split-second decisions before the race starts is, oh my god, I can't even do it. And I want to get into these qualifiers at some point, but
Luckily, I've played spoiler cross keys, so routing a non-cross key seed is not hard, given the 15 minutes, at least for me.
fair.
It's more optimizing the route, and that becomes the issue.
Oh yeah. So let me think. Is there any final remarks that either of you would have before we decide to end the stream here?
No, I think just GG's. Thanks again for putting me on Restream. I appreciate it.
Yeah, last minute restreaming was very interesting. It was total chaos. If you check the chats.
Fair.
I do want to give a shout out again to Fishing Boo, our tracker today. They are not actually in the commentary booth, so they watch the stream. They watch you guys in your menus to try and get everything caught up, and they did a fantastic job making sure everything was up to snuff. So again, thank you, Fishing Boo, if you're in chat right now, for helping us out. Make sure to give our runners here on Twitch a follow. Make sure to follow Fishing Boo and myself as well if you would like, because it really helps us out. And then just make sure to watch out for more speed gaming stuff. Our schedule's posted in our Discord. I don't know when the next thing is. I think it's Tuesday is the next qualifier. So be on the lookout for that. And with that, we are going to go ahead and end it here. So thank you guys so much for coming to Speed Gaming Live 2023 on Speed Gaming 2 for the qualifier. I don't know where we're heading to next, so be sure to stick around, and we'll see you next time. GG's. Have a good night.